Welcome to the lab. Good to see myself still here. This is, I believe, my 14th consecutive day, or no, my 14th consecutive video in the series of Dad's Day. And I've just got all of that coalesced into a single playlist. I have a distinct way of consuming YouTube as media, and I'll go into that kind of separately, but I'm trying to put my channels together in a way that makes sense based on how I consume the media. There are probably other ways, there may be better ways, but it's the way that I know, and therefore it's the way that makes sense to me, and so I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. If I were to be a consumer and come upon this project of mine, what I would like to see. So there's a distinct playlist for Dad's Day, my daily, hopefully brief, but occasionally not so brief, rants and what have you. Then I'll have another that's for discrete projects. There will be one playlist that is hopefully going to just be the YouTube side of things. It's going to be what kind of you're getting some of the background in what it is I'm trying to do with Dad's Day, because I mention it. It's part of the vlog, even though I hate the term vlog, but the vlog, because honestly, okay, let's talk about this big thing that bugs people like me. I had a blog before there were blogs. They used to be called journals. They used to be called websites. They used to be called any number of things where you would just put a little daily thing on there. Mine's long since been pulled because it was at a host that doesn't exist anymore, or what have you. But the term blog bothers me. It's web, log, blog. Vlog, if it were following the same pattern, is a video log, which should be an olog, which is nothing. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. I understand why it's vlog and not blog, but yeah, it's a pronunciation thing. You can say that. Just like with blog you can say, but you can't say blog. So it makes sense. I understand. But still, it bugs me. It's inconsistent, and that's the sort of thing that drives people like me nuts. Alright. So I have done all of the changing that I'm going to do to that first set of Dad's Day videos. They have, a silent intro, and they have a title page, they have an outro, and that's all I'm going to do with them. They're going to stay the way they are now, with probably several more that will also follow the same pattern and be added to the playlist. But then there will be that other playlist that talks more about what I'm doing to make the bits, and that'll be hopefully a little bit more produced. The problem I have, of course, being that I don't know how to produce anything, and that's the point, is these are rough. Dad's Day is a rough kind of recounting of the day and maybe mentioning a few tools and this and that and the other thing, and honestly, I'm not putting a whole lot of production value into it. I don't want to. I want you to be able to see the difference. And I want me to be able to see the difference between these, which is me standing here with some really harsh lighting over here and over here in two different wavelengths, and it's sort of or temperatures, two different temperatures. Got cool lights and we've got warm lights, and they're mixing and they're making my face look like this. It's okay, I'm ugly all the time, not just right now. But I want there to be a distinct difference between what I'm doing here and what I hope to do. So I'll start that soon, now that I have a little bit of decisions made as far as, okay, this is how I'm doing things now, and I can kind of go through those and be like, okay, well, this is how I do it, and see if I learn in producing the YouTube channel log, which is sort of another journal of a sort, but actually going through some tools and going through some that learning curve, and try and make things look a little bit better. And then my kids' channels, my own properties, web properties and what have you, and that sort of thing will follow as I've gotten my feet under myself, basically, as I've figured this stuff out for myself in a way that I can, make it work. So, kudos. I'm probably going to have a couple of videos that I'm shooting tonight because I've got a lot on my plate. I did a lot of video stuff in the last day, partially thanks to working on Habitica. I was playing around with it and trying to push myself to do more, and I spent a good part of tonight getting these videos wrapped up, getting them packaged into the playlist, and so that they're not just not as bad. Okay, they're bad, but they're not as bad. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one, and I hope everybody's staying warm out there. This time of the year for me, it's January, and there's an ice storm coming. They keep pushing it back a little bit, a few hours at a time, and we've gone from, I don't know, apocalyptic 20 feet of ice, glaciers, whatever, down to, well, we might get a glazing of a half an inch. But an eighth of an inch of ice is enough to make you hurt. Cars can't grab it, people fall on it, that sort of thing. So I'm hoping everybody takes care.